Of a total of 1.4 billion websites on the web, more than 455 million sites use the WordPress open source platform. This number of sites suggests that there are already many content creators whose sites can be visited using the same search query if your website loads slowly, losing customers or engagement for your blog. In addition, it has already been proven that low loading speed may negatively affect your site's ranking. Most WordPress sites owners use the W3 cache plugin to solve this issue, but setting all the options it presents tends to be intimidating for beginners, and in some cases, experienced marketers do it wrongly, preventing them from full benefit from these helpful plugins potentialities. In this video, I will show you how you can install and set the W3 Cache plugin appropriately and get most out of it by helping improve your WordPress site load speed and ranking. Hey, I'm Esteban, the Marketing Tips channel creator. In this channel, I will share tips to help affiliate marketers establish online business, including site building and driving traffic to make sales. If this is something that interests you, smash the subscribe button and click the notification bell to notify you anytime I post updates to this channel. Since I value your time, let us dive into today's topic. I will enter in my WordPress dashboard. I will click on plugin, add new, and then I will go to this site here where it's written keyword and right there the W3 total cache. This is the plugin. I will click install, wait a bit for the internet to complete the loading process. After that, I click activate to have the plugin activated on my WordPress site. Once the plugin is activated, I will look for the performance. I will select performance and click general settings. Again, the internet is very weak, so I ask you to be patient. At this point, I click accept to these terms, and since I already know the setting that I will follow, I don't need to check the setup guide, so I will click skip this setup guide, and then wait a bit for internet. What I will do is to find again performance. Okay, performance. I will go to general setting again. I click on it. I click on enable. Actually, this is the only change I make in this page. What you do is just to follow what I'm doing in this page. For example, in Minify, I'm leaving everything the way it was set. I'm not making change. similar to the next section related to code cache. Uh, there's all these things related to Minify. I'm not changing them. And then for code cache, OP code cache, I also keep the way it was. Database cache, I also keep the way it was. Object cache, I also keep the way it was. But you always need to check if it is exactly this way. Just to review, what we do is go through it again. And the page cache, I put enable, is the change that I showed you a few few seconds ago. And the minify, I didn't change anything. I leave out for the manual. And then the opcode cache, I leave the way it is. Database cache, I leave enable. And object cache, I don't enable it. And on browser cache, I leave it enable. CDN, I don't enable it, I leave the way it is. And on browser prox also, I don't change. I leave it exactly the way it is, followed by fragment cache. I don't change it. And on under miscellaneous, I just leave the way it is. Debug also, I don't change, I leave exactly the way it was. And then I put save. I then go to page cache, which is a different page, and check the settings again. For the first one, I leave it the way it is. The cache feed sites, I also leave it the way it is. Front page, I leave the way it is. The cache SSL, I leave it the way it is. Other following settings are all right. Cache preload, I leave the way it is. The only point I do is that I add my sitemap URL. And then the purg policy page cache. There are several other pages here related to policy and so on. I leave them. Just set the way I am showing you here. In some cases, you may need to change to just to match what I put here in terms of, even in terms of time that it shows there. All these data should be exactly the way I set. And then I click save all changes. Now I go to browser cache. It is also already set. What you do is to see and follow how I set it here. If you find any difference between this setting and what it is shown in your plugin, you must change it to this setting if you want to get similar results to mine. Let me continue checking. Under CSS, we have set last modifier head enabled, expire head enabled, expire head over 31,000 millions seconds. And yeah, I'm just checking what I put my selection, and yeah, other points that I hope you will be able to do the same by just following what it shows in this plugin. After that, I just put the save all settings and thank you.